What's going on, folks? I'm Brandon. I'm back for another day, and today was packed with a lot of work. There was way more work than I initially thought. I thought I was ready for outbound calls, but I was not. So, what I went through was a lot of detailed, in depth work. I needed to organize my files, not because I'm a clean freak, but because there is so much clutter and it's really easy for things to get messy. I work on the desktop and I also need to be able to work on the go on my laptop, and I need my files to be in sync in really easy format for me to really work fast. And focus really well. So I went through that, organized files and folders and stuff like that. I made a plan and I executed on. I bought a call system. I integrated that call system into my CRM. I made sure I had niche positioning on the website, clear value proposition, scorecard lead magnet, qualification engine. Let's see, I already said the CRM integration and workflow setup, scheduler routing, and CTA alignment with my content, and then an exit intent strategy for when someone mouses out on the page. It brings up a last effort to get them to sign up for like an offer or a discovery call. And so then I also have analytics set up, audit offer, and implementation offer. So all of that is on my website now. All the content is super focused onto mobile detailing. I believe that's where my niche is right now for the time being. It could be all home services, right? But right now, that's kind of what I'm going to exercise on. And really, I could switch and pivot to HVAC really easily, or roofing companies, or just be really generic in home services. But this really helps with an initial ICP before getting the referrals and the real testimonials set up. So that's the strong positioning is really getting super specific, and I think that's the way to go. I also set up and tested the call system and trained my voice agent with all of the data against my company. I tested the website form, the scheduler, CRM, analytics, lead qualification, pipeline, and scoring. I got some feedback already, which is great. That's helpful. Modern banking has been super helpful in collecting. Clients have all sorts of different setups, and including things you wouldn't think of, and that's kind of where the everything is just like super broad. And so if you have a payment processor, of course most people will. It's well worth it to offload that, because getting to the point of being able to handle your own payments would be super cool, but you have to have giant scale. So yeah, that's just like not feasible for a company starting out. But like, let's see. There is, there was a lot more work today, like I said. But let's see. I will definitely be set up for a long time, with this flow. So I'll be able to, once I get the leads, I'll be able to really go fast. So I did do deep research on leads today and qualification and ingestion into. No, wait a minute. I mean, I did the deep research, but it's not in the CRM yet. That needs to be done. So that's the to do. I need to deliver a roadmap for the client, or actually really prep myself and prep the client in terms of their roadmap on what they're doing next. I will be doing certainly more research and learning on video editing. I think today was really like a strong day in terms of building for the future for sure. I'll be doing the roadmap for the client in tomorrow's chunk of work. So that'll be before I get into outbound. But once I'm able to offload that, I believe getting into outbound will be a lot easier. It'll be just like I'll be able to sit down, I'll be able to just use my phone. It'll be really seamless for me. I'll be able to be mobile if I want to do outbound while I'm mobile. So this is really the kind of flexibility that I was looking for, is doing outbound either here on my laptop or just like on my phone. And that's the kind of frictionless setup that I want. I don't want to have to think about it while I'm doing it. I want to set myself up for success and then execute, as best as I can before I make the first call. So I think that's really kind of a good way to go. So the plan for this channel is, of course, it's all things software, cybersecurity. I'm going to be getting into cybersecurity. I have a background in cybersecurity. We'll do open source software, and we'll also do audits and things like that. I think that's certainly important these days with the proliferation of AI and AI code, and everybody getting into coding. I think there's plenty of opportunity there to provide frameworks and huge amount of value for companies that are looking for security systems and security solutions. So yeah, look out for that. I'm certainly into building tools for that. I want to do that, and I can market for that as well. So it'll be software, cybersecurity, or so root security, root software, and also in terms of my focus being a follower of Jesus, I am wanting to break into ministries down the road, and we'll see what that looks like in terms of like what the video series will be. But like obviously everybody has a story, and like I said, that's my story has been really broad, but lots of life experience, and I think reaching out to people is super important, and connecting with people on that level. And I have a lot to say in terms of that, but I want to put it through filters before presenting it. I want it to be in line with really Bible-based. Okay, it's meant to be in lines with that essentially, and that's like where I see this going is the ministry being the focus. And this is I know it's a silly thing, right? It's really you're growing your channel or growing your business until 100K. That's just the vehicle, and that's not the focus. And so I do want to make sure. I know it looks like that, and that's fine. It's just something fun to kickstart the channel and to really offer real clear focus into what the value that I bring to the market is, and how I can help businesses grow and scale, and branding. I do like design. I have a very very deep Photoshop background and graphics. Tinkering with graphics and making them scale. And so print is something that was really interesting. But you know what? I can certainly offload that to designers who are way more equipped than I to present like really high-end graphics. But at any rate, the focus eventually will shift. I mean, I will continue this series for sure, but there may be dual series going on. So ministries and security, cybersecurity, and this series, and then of course open source software. I love giving back code. I've got my code open on the repo on GitHub, so check that out if you're into software building. If you're into the business systems, then we can continue on that. That's the primary focus for this channel at this time. Hope that all makes sense. And if you haven't, check out Alex Hormozi's books. Links are in the description. Yes, they are affiliate links, but they are the books that I'm following in terms of the business system. I've never really done this in terms of a business system, but I think that it's a proven system to go with, and I think there's a lot of value in those books. I'm going to keep saying that, and I think it's something that has changed my outlook on the way I present services. Services are second tier. It's the value, like I said before, the value that you bring with your services, with the tools, is the focus, not the tool itself, not the vehicle. So yeah, keep working on your value, your offer. If you need help, I'm more than willing to work with you. Hop in the Discord and drop a comment, subscribe, share, and all that stuff. We're going to keep going. This is not over. So sales are at 5,000 total right now, and that's being collected. And so we're at 22 subscribers, 5 Discord members, I believe. Maybe we're at 7. But let me pop that open real quick. I had shut it down for ultra focus mode, right? That is actually 7, like I said the other day. Yeah. So hop in there. We're going to grow it. There's going to be interesting discussions. Post your questions. We have a few channels. What's your AI flow, your workflows? Do you need help with your workflows? Do you need help with outbound cold calling? Ideas for that, ideas for product presentation, how you want to scale physical products. Let's talk about that. That's something new. Not something that I get into every day, but it takes divergent thinking to solve problems for business owners. And so let's dive into that, right? It's not just about software. It's about helping businesses grow, helping people gain their freedom, gain their time back, right? I hope you all have a great day. And again, I think this is the second to last day we did volunteering and for the week, because so next week it'll shift to only Monday, and then I'll have more time back since VBS will be over for the summer. And I think that's all I have to cover. Yeah. So yeah, lots of dense work today. I think it was genuinely, it was important to get through, and like I said, set myself up for a long time with the system that I have, the workflow. So yeah, I hope you have a good day. We'll see you tomorrow.